Hey guys, this is Inversify here, and I'm bringing you a team builder for the first time ever. Just because, my Week 10 opponent, CPBA, really doesn't switch his team that much. And I wanted to bring something fun. So, he almost always brings Sandstream, Tyranitar, and Sandrush, Excadrill. So I figured I'd beat Sand with more Sand, as we have the Smooth Rock, Sandstorm, Flygon. And it's all good because only 2 out of my 6 members on my team actually take Sandstorm damage, being Alolan Marowak and Trevenant. The other 4 don't. So yeah, we got a nice Sandstorm, Toxic, Roost, and Earthquake. So pretty much just toxic stalling stuff. Next, the Pokemon that he has been picking up pretty much all of his kills with. Pretty much the reason why he's in like the top 5 is Porygon-Z with Z conversion. However, it's no match for the Assault Vest Heliolisk with Dragon Tail. Other thing is, he always goes for Electric type, because he always has Thunderbolt as his first move, so I will resist his stab. And I can Dragon Tail him out, and he will not deal, he won't be able to set it up again. And, just for fun, I have Sand Veil on there. So, he only will have 75% accuracy. But if you thought this thing was hard to hit, let me introduce you to my Sand Veil Bright Powder Sandslash. Now this is definitely the reason why I really want this this sand up, Yeah, I think it's like a 67.5% chance to hit this Sandslash. And it is my main Excadrill counter, because it's fully physically defensive, which I'm fine with. I can spin away rocks, I can set up rocks myself, wear down his team, and just generally be a nuisance with the Sand Veil and the Bright Powder. And then this Trevenant. Now this is my Machamp counter, because he likes to bring a nice Assault Vest. No guard, Dynamic Punch. He does have the knockoff, but that's why we have the Harvest Colberberry. Because the Colberry is used before knockoff, and then I can harvest more of them. And double recovery in Drain Punch and Horn Leech, and then Toxic Protect. I think enough speed EVs to outspeed like min speed Tyranitar. So I can hit it with a Drain Punch before it hits me with like a Crunch. Then we just have a nice specially defensive Clefairy in case he brings a Noivern. I don't think he will, but it's after what I learned with Max, my battle against Max Master. Definitely better to be prepared for everything than to overlook something and lose because of it. So especially defensive Clefairy, probably going to do a pretty good job against Noivern. It's not terrible either. You can install things with Toxic, Wish Protect, send wishes to my other stuff that need recovery, like the Sandslash, because I could use a wish as he switches into like an Excadrill, go into my Sandslash, which can eat up a hit and receive the wish. And then finally, my nice, what's it called? Rotom Cut counter, Marowak Alola, with the Z Crystal, so he cannot trick me, his Choice Scarf. The only move he can really use against me is Leaf Storm, and that's why I'm especially defensive, so I can just eat him up. I have a weird spread, kind of just because I want to have more special defense than defense. So if he brings in his Porygon-Z, he gets an attack boost instead of a special attack boost. Which, I mean, obviously it won't really matter that much, but just something to prep for in case somehow my Heliolisk dies. And, again, outspeeding the Tyranitar, and that's why I have the Fightium-Z Brick Break to just deal some nice surprise damage. And because I want to surprise kill the Tyranitar, that was the reason that I wanted to bring Sandstorm of my own to ensure that Sand stays up. Because I'll probably be killing his Sand Setter very early if it goes the way that I want. So we'll see how the match goes. Alright, so we're getting into this battle, Week 9, CPBA. And I want to say something before we get into this battle, because my man Azumi is on a 7-game win streak, which ties the record for the longest win streak in CPBA, which was set last season by myself. And funnily enough, Azumi was the one who broke my win streak last season. So I'm also 0-1 against him. So, let's just say I really wanted to win this game. But anyway, he goes into his team here. Not really that scared of it. I mean, he just brought like the same old, except he did say he was changing up a little bit. So I was like, it's fine. So anyways, so we just kind of lead off with Sandslash. Want to get them rocks up. He goes into Rotom. Goes for the trick, but I'm fighting him Z because I was like, this Alolan Marowak, he's going to wall this Rotom-Mow. And that includes a walling trick, as I just now get up rocks. Why did I have rocks on 2 Mons? I don't really know. It's just bad prep. So, yeah. Now, I'm going into my Sandslash here, as he gets up his own rocks. But I will spin these away, because I really don't like rocks on my side of the field. Alolan Marowak, really feeling the pain of those. He reveals the Rocky Helmet Slowbro. Different from last time, but doesn't really hurt me that badly. I'm fine with it. So yeah, I can just go right into my Clefairy here, especially defense, as he goes for the Toxic, but it doesn't matter because I'm Magic Guard. Shout out to my boy Base Bronson, who thought Clefairy got unaware. Yep, you got exposed. But anyways, he goes into Excadrill here, and it's probably a bad play to Toxic. Yeah, I'm actually going to say it was definitely a bad play to Toxic. I should have doubled. But I'm just terrible battler. So anyways, I go into Sandslash here. Just take a butt ton from this. But anyways, here I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to stay in because there's a 67.5% chance of me getting hit by this Earthquake. Which is lower than the odds to hit a Focus Blast. So if you remember my battle from last week, we won because of a Focus Blast miss. I was hoping to repeat that. Yeah, it doesn't work. Man, I can't even run Sand Veil, Bright Powder. At this point, I was like, maybe I should have just ran Sand Rush, Choice Scarf, and just caught him off guard. But anyways, he's Trevenant can come in. I get flinched, which really sucks because I clicked Drain Punch here, and it wouldn't have killed, but it would have done like 50 to 60%, and only give him set him on a timer with the what's it called that he was running, Life Orb. So So anyways, I Drain Punch here on the Tyranitar, as he now, I Speed Crept this thing, so I can just kill it with another Drain Punch. Trevenant putting in some work, as he goes straight into Machamp, which is exactly what this Trevenant was designed to beat, so I'm perfectly fine. He goes, I Toxic him, and he goes right for the knockoff, which I'm fine with because I have Colbur Berry, hoping to get some Harvest up, but don't get it this turn, it's fine. That's why I have Protect. Can Toxic Stall, Scout for try and get another berry. Yeah, he goes for another knockoff, obviously not going to work. And does Harvest proc? Of course it does not proc. So I just have to go for a Horn Leech, try and recover some HP, as he can just hit me with another knockoff, deal a good amount of damage. And here I should have protected. I forgot about Bullet Punch. So he almost actually kills me. But in the end, it didn't matter, because Trevenant is the Excadrill, I believe, comes in and just kills me anyway. And yeah, there my Harvest goes off and gives me another Colbur Berry. But yeah, Excadrill just gonna come in here. Wouldn't be able to do this and live if, you know, my Trevenant didn't get flinched earlier. So yeah, anyways, he forgets about Levitate here and lets me kill the Excadrill, which is pretty big, because that was the only thing that was threatening to my team at this point in the match. So yeah, once I kill this, I'm pretty much just a win. There's not really any anything that I lose to. He goes into Slowbro here and then like doubles into Porygon-Z, I guess predicting me to switch. I don't really agree with that play, but because I just went for a Toxic to the Slowbro. And then here I just go for a Sandstorm just in case of the what's it called, the Sand Veil on Heliolisk. Plus it'll get some chip damage on the Porygon-Z, as he takes increasingly more toxic damage. Here I just go for Roost. I sack Flygon because it has no use. And then he takes even more chip damage. Then here, instead of going into Heliolisk, I figured there's actually no point in doing that, because I can go into Clefairy and just click Protect. And then Toxic is going to wear him down. If he switches out, he loses his boosts. He goes for the Shadow Ball. And I go into Heliolisk here because it's Assault Vest and it can live any hit. And it's also immune to Shadow Ball because of the normal type, which he goes for it again. Probably not a great decision on his part. Thought the Heliolisk switch was pretty obvious, but Heliolisk lived anything anyway. I don't remember how much Ice Beam did, but it was like 40, I'm gonna say. So here he goes into Rotom, and he kind of realizes that it's over, because Alolan Marowak walls this, and then Slowbro just gets Toxic Stalled by Clefairy. So that is my Week 9 match. I got my revenge. We're now 8-1. Trying to build up our own streak. You know, that's 2 wins in a row. I'm going to try and break my own streak. Yeah, so I'll see you next week.